Hi, it's Lori from Coast to Coast Craft Girls coming to you from the West Coast. Today I wanted to share the cutest little, it's like a little miniature purse, but it works great for a gift card or for any kind of small little gift. It's made out of one sheet of paper, and let me open it up. I just put glue on that ribbon, so I'm going to try and do it without pulling the ribbon off because it's probably not dry yet. But it just opens up like that, creates a nice little gift for a pair of earrings or some jewelry or a gift card, or I don't know, something small for a friend or mom or whatever. And it just closes up like that. Again, I used a strip of paper to close it. You could use a little Velcro dot or something else if you'd prefer, but I thought that was really cute. And isn't that adorable? It's like a little purse. Anyway, super easy to make. Let me show you how it's done. So you need one piece of cardstock. It's this one I made out of single-sided cardstock, and let me open it back up. And see how it's plain on the inside. So I decided to use some double-sided cardstock because I think it would look nicer. The one thing I will say is on double-sided cardstock, you want to be careful about the pattern. So, you know, like this, because this is an 8 by 9.5 inch sheet of cardstock. This is 8 by 9.5. If you have pattern, you want the pattern going the right way with the 8 inch at the side at the bottom. Okay, because if you do it this way, like my roses would be going sideways on my purse, which I don't want. So be careful about that. And then as you're folding it up, you also want to be careful about which way you're cutting it, just to make sure, because the pattern is going to matter. Okay, so we're going to score. And in fact, now that I'm thinking about that, yeah, this pattern is going to be tough, because if it's right on the back, and it's going to wrap around and it's going to be wrong. So it's going to be wrong one way or the other. So I'm going to flip it over. I'm going to use this pattern, and this will be on the inside, and I'm going to try and get this so that the flowers are kind of coming up on the inside. So let me think about how we do that. All right. So I need my pattern this way. Okay. So it's 8 by 9.5. So on the 8 inch side, we're going to score at 2. And this paper is from the Beautiful Butterflies collection from a long time ago. So 2 and 6 on the 8 inch side. And then you're going to turn it. And I'm going to put the pattern this way so you can see. So for mine, this is the top of the 9.5 inch side. And we're going to hopefully I did it right. If I didn't, then we'll know to flip it around. Okay, so on the 9.5 inch side, but do be aware if you use a pattern that matters which side up. So like on this one, this pattern doesn't really matter. But see, the thing that I'm thinking is if I did this, when I come this way for the front, it's going to be upside down. And then when I come around that way, you know, it's fine. But if I did it this way, let's see, that'd be right. And that'd be right. Actually, yeah, the front would be right. See, it would wrap like this and like this. The front would be right, but then the back is upside down. So I don't care for that. So we're going to do it with the other side up. But for the inside, I'm going to try and get the inside on the right side. So my pattern's at the top here, and this is the 9.5 inch side, and we're going to score at 2, 4, 5, and 7. Okay, then don't move it. Then on between the 4 and the 5, you're going to score on the half at 4.5, but only down to that 2-inch score line, not all the way across. So just score down to that 2-inch score line. And then you're going to flip it around and score that same in that middle between there. And on this side, if you flip it around, it's between the 4.5, the 5.5. So score at, is that right? Yeah, 4.5. The 5, just, you're going to basically split the difference down to that 2-inch score line. Okay. And it's kind of hard to see. It's a little bit hard to see the score lines on this paper, so I'm going to go ahead and fold and burnish them all, and then you'll be able to see them, I think, a little bit better. Yeah, I think I did it backwards, but oh well. Okay. That's okay. Okay. Let me just give those a little bit of a pinch. For the little half score lines here, essentially all you're doing is pinching it. You don't have to burnish it all the way down. It's just the sides of your little purse. So you want to just kind of pinch it. Okay. Now, so this is the 2, 4, 2, 4, 5, and 7, and that leaves an extra 2.5 inches here. So this is the bigger side, the longer side. Now on that, you're going to take your scissors and you're going to cut away. Yeah, you're going to cut away this corner. Just on the inside of those score lines. Okay. And then I rounded the corners, and you can use a paper rounder or you can just cut. I just think it looks a little nicer if you round the corners, so it would probably be a lot more even and nicer if I used my corner punch, but this works. Okay. Now we're going to fold. If you watch my other box tutorial, it's the same idea. You're going to fold this, and then you're going to fold this back like that so that this score line is even with that, and fold that. Okay. And do the same thing on the other side. Now on this one, remember you got an extra thing here, so, and then you're gonna do it on this side too. So fold that back so that so this edge is even with that. So what I mean is, so these edges are the same, and you're just creasing from corner to corner. Okay, the same here. Now you could put that on the scoreboard and score it if you wanted to. I find this just as easy to do this way. Okay, and as you can see, my pattern actually on the inside is upside down. So if you wanted, remember we started with the pattern this way, or this way with this being the top and scoring that way. So if you have that pattern, turn it around and put the bottom of the pattern here when you start your scoring. So live and learn. Okay, then we're going to take this and we're going to fold this over and give it a really good rub, really good burnish. Okay, and that's going to tuck inside. Now you can glue this down if you want. You don't have to. It should just tuck right over the top and fold down inside there. Just like that. And as you can see, we're basically done. And then you could also glue these down, and I'm not sure if I will or not. I don't think I will. And then you can make your little handle, and then essentially all you have to do is kind of, I kind of put this over and just sort of, I didn't crease it, I just kind of, did this sort of thing to kind of shape it around that top. And then all you have to do is put a handle and your strap on to keep it closed. Now here, again, if you wanted to use like a little Velcro dot in there, you could do that. That would be really cute. Or you can use the little strap of cardstock. And I'm going to use a little strap of cardstock. And I think I might use the flower side just for some contrast. For mine, and I think I'm going to use the cardstock actually for the strap instead of, no, I'll use the ribbon. So what I did for the strap to keep it closed, I made it 3/4 of an inch wide. So let me, okay. And then you want it essentially as wide as that front, which is 4 inches. And then you need a little glue tab on each side. So I did a 1/2 inch glue tab, so 4.5 inches. And then you want to score it at, is that right? Yeah. And then you want to score it at 1/2 inch on each side. Okay. Then that's going to glue onto that. Yeah, that's not the right length. Oh, duh. This should be 5 inches. Because if you want 4 plus 1/2 inch on each side, it's got to be 5. Silly. I'll use the other piece because it works. Okay, so your front strap's got to be 5 inches long, scored at 1/2 inch on each side because you want it the full length, the full width of that, of the purse. So. And then just put some glue on the glue tabs. And you want to put the strap down just a little bit, like maybe 1/2 inch down from the top. Get it centered on there. And then your flap will just slide right into it. As soon as your glue dries, don't try to do that. Okay, so just about 1/2 inch down, you can glue that on. and then let that glue dry before you try to do anything. Then for my little strap, you can use cardstock. In fact, I think I will. I'm gonna use a little strip of cardstock. And you can make it however long you want, and about 1/2 inch wide. So we'll just cut a strip. Let's see. Maybe I'll use the contrasting color. So it's 1/2 inch wide, and you're just going to glue it onto the sides. And you could glue it, I'm going to glue mine on the inside. Actually, I'm going to do it this way. So put a little bit of glue on one side, and you can put it, I put it to the front of that. Oh, and I said I was going to put it on the other side. I did. And then you curve it around, put some glue on the other side, and also to the front. Just glue that on. And then you can decorate it however you want. And I don't know if that glue is dry enough, but I'm going to hang on to it because I'm not sure it's, oh, I guess it is. And that's your little purse. Super easy, super cute. I do like it with the double-sided cardstock, although I wish I had put it the right way up, but oh well, that's okay. And like I said, you could glue down the insides if you want, like to hold this down, you could glue it down. If you get a really good crease on this here, it's not super necessary, but especially if you're going to put a gift card in there, it kind of holds it when it's a little loose. And then having the back loose lets you open it a little bit better. If this was glued tight, then it might be hard to get the stuff out of there. So I do think leaving the back unglued is a good idea. Gluing the front is your choice. But there's my little purse. And then you could decorate it. As you can see, I did a ribbon here and then a ribbon front. You could put some little, I think this would be adorable in like a little leopard print paper or something. Anyway, thanks for watching.